and down. What are we gonna do?
We are here today at Drayton Manor for the attraction sources Manor Madness. We've just got our coffees and our croissants, and we're waiting for the little introduction talk, and then we're going to head to the park and do some exclusive ride time on Gold Rush, their brand new coaster. So we're looking forward to that, aren't we?
Yep.
Yep. So we'll catch you when we get there. Look,
hello,
it's Tom.
We're walking this way.
We are walking this way, wherever this way is. First part of the day, we're heading over to Gold Rush for some ERT. Not done this ride yet, so quite looking forward to this. An Intamin lift and launch, whatever that is. Let's go find out. Tom's here. No frappe.
I had an annual
Disappointing.
pass though, which saved me £15 off the
15
event.
whole pounds.
£15.
Wow. That was worth it.
Yeah.
And how much was the annual pass?
99. But this is
£99.
this is my third use of it so far this year.
So you've had, but would you have come 3 times if you didn't have an annual pass?
This is why I got an annual pass, because I knew I was going to.
There's Gold Rush.
Here is Gold Rush, and we have a 30-minute ERT.
We've got 30 minutes ERT on this, so we're going to cruise around pretty quick. We're in. We're going in to do Gold Rush. Is it any good? Quite liking this Frontier Falls business. The track layout looks quite impressive. Initial impressions are very good. Everybody's vlogging. Of course they are. It's a decent coaster. It's got some potential airtime moments, but doesn't seem to get up enough speed to make them real airtime moments. It's, as a family coaster, it's a good coaster. So the group have gone for a ride takeover on Drunken Barrels. It's a flat ride, not really my cup of tea. So we're heading over to the Wave. We haven't done it since it's been converted from Shockwave to the Wave. So let's find out if it's any good. The Wave theming and the near-miss billboard are a great addition to the ride, and it does appear to have kept a lot of the speed that it used to have. But will being sit down makes that much difference? We're going to go and find out. Obviously Gabriel never got to ride Shockwave because he wasn't tall enough, but the Wave is now only a 1.2, meaning that he can ride it, so it's a new cred for him. How are you feeling about riding the Wave?
Excited, but also not.
Yeah? But he's done Hyperia, so this should be a walk in the park. The new theming does look good, but the trains look kind of unfinished, kind of very crude and industrial. Well, what can we say about the Wave? It certainly doesn't seem to have lost any of its intensity. I don't think it's as much fun to ride. There were elements of that were quite painful because of the lap bars, the throwing forward. Certainly I took a bit of a jab to the ribs through a couple of the elements. So I'm not keen on the Wave. I've much preferred Shockwave. But let's find out what G thinks. G, what did you think of the Wave?
I really enjoyed it.
Did you like it? You're a bit nervous to begin with,
Yeah.
but you certainly got into that, didn't you? So there we go. We've got a bit of a disagreement in the family here about the Wave. I wasn't keen, but he thinks it's brilliant. We're now going to head to Air Race, which is another ride that I didn't get to do last time we were here. Looks really exciting, actually. There's a lot of flipping and upside downing and twisting and stuff. Right up mine and G's street. He's also very excited to do this one. That has got to be one of my favourite flat rides ever. Absolutely loved it. Mental amounts of hang time. It just seemed to go on forever, and yeah, really enjoyable. Gee, what did you think? What do you think of that?
It's been the best flat ride I've ever been.
Yeah? So this is Maelstrom, or Maelstrom, reputed to be one of the best gyro swings in the UK. Looks pretty insane. But we're going to do it, and G is going to do this as well. Oh, we're having some issues. Unfortunately, G wasn't up to doing the Maelstrom, so I jumped on with Megan, and I've got to say I was a little bit disappointed. I think it's a bit overhyped. It was good. It wasn't great. I prefer Vortex.
Actually, you might be able to help us out here. I think so, sure. We are looking for somebody around here. Hang on.
Don't worry, it's probably fine.
I gotta get this water coaster. You seen this guy anywhere?
Whoa!
Real suspicious looking fella. You keep your eyes peeled for him, alright?
We're going to go and do the haunting. It's changed a bit since last year apparently, but I didn't do it last year, so I'm going in completely fresh. So we had a slight change of plan. The queue for the haunting was a bit too long, so we ran over and grabbed another lap on Gold Rush. I think it's riding better as the day goes on, so as it's warming up, it's certainly riding a bit better. Wow, that buffet lunch was something else. There was salmon rigatoni, there was sweet potato curry, there was doner kebabs, there was tikka kebabs, there was wedges. Just finished our little talk there with the operations and project management managers, and some interesting things came out of that about plans for Drayton Manor going forward. They are in the planning stages for what the next steps might be, but they are taking a bit of a breather now after Gold Rush. There's a number of things that were asked about that weren't ruled out, including a second train for the Wave, and not even willing to rule out the possibility of having the second train as a stand-up train to offer a dual riding option. So that could be an exciting prospect. We're now back on park to come and do some more rides, and we were also informed that we are going to be meeting at about 5:15 up at Gold Rush to go and have a little behind the scenes tour, some photograph and filming opportunities to get very close to the ride, and just have a look at the bits that we wouldn't normally get to see. While everybody else is getting soaked over at Stormforce 10, we've just popped over here to Land of the Vikings, and Gman's just grabbing a quick ride on Jormungandr, and then I think we're going to go and try and join up with the rest of the crew and see where we're going next. I do want to do the haunting though, but I can't do it alone and I can't leave Gman, so I'm going to have to try and find a way to work that so we can go and do the haunting. We've opted to do Bounty next, which is possibly the most extreme swing boat ride I've ever done, but it is a lot of fun. Gman loves it, don't you, G?
Yeah.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. I got a feeling. Oh yeah. That tonight's gonna.
Well, howdy, folks, and welcome to Frontier Falls. This here is the home of Gold Rush, an accelerator, which is slightly modern for Frontier Falls, and of course, Jormungandr is over there, but that's Viking land. We don't go Viking land. Oh, and the Haunting and Sheriff Showdown. And if you do misbehave in this area, you're gonna find yourselves up in the jailhouse there. Although I was disappointed in not doing the haunting, while I was facing my disappointment of not doing that, Gabriel was absolutely in his element. Who did you do a front row on Gold Rush with?
Digital Dan.
And is he one of your heroes?
Yes!
So, Gabriel's absolutely made up, got to do front row Gold Rush with Digital Dan, while I'm left disappointed about not doing the haunting. But we're doing Wave again now. Just had our last ride of the day over on the Wave. It's still not better than when it was stand up. I much still preferred it as Shockwave. We're now come up to Gold Rush for our exclusive behind the scenes tour visit to go and get some footage of behind the scenes. And literally, what other event would you be able to find people just casually sitting on the track of a brand new ride that's only been open a couple of weeks? And that's the end of our visit here at Drayton Manor for the Attraction Source Manor Madness event. We've had a really, really good day. Thank you so much, Attraction Source, for arranging yet another great event. We've really enjoyed it. It's been great checking out the new ride, a new cred for both myself and for G, and checking out the Wave, of course, which, you know, when I last came was Shockwave, and it was a stand-up coaster, so that was also great to check that out and to see the new Frontier Falls as an area. We hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in a video soon. Until then, bye for now.